going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You know who it is by now. Now, ladies and gents, I thought I would do a different style of video today, focusing on something that I've kind of been working on in the background. So basically, I decided to make this deck, which is titled Orcustrated Puppets. Now, it's not a new thing, but it hasn't been actually done quite recently, so I thought it would be a nice deck just to kind of mess about with and see what I could do with the build. Now, the cards that I've got in front of you, I don't have every single card on this list, but I do have a fair majority, at least 80% of them. So a lot of what you see in here are cards which I own, hence why I've thrown the deck together the way it is. So I thought I'd showcase it to you guys just to get a bit of your feedback and maybe take a few advice or points or tips on how to improve the deck and what needs to be taken out or put in. So just going through a few of the cards, we've got one Abominable Unchained Soul and one Desperado Barrel Dragon. Now, these serve the same purpose. They're both level 8, which is important because that's what this deck basically focuses around, and they both serve the same purpose. They're kind of like two pseudo boss monsters, whereas if any of my cards are destroyed, they can jump straight out my hand and start doing stuff. So Abominable Unchained just pops a card on the field when he's summoned, and Desperado Barrel Dragon actually can pop cards in the battle phase, which is really useful. There are also two trading targets, which is important. I'm also running one Gimmick Puppet Magnet Doll. This is just basically an easy special summon should I only control Gimmick Puppet monsters. Hence why I'm only running him at 1. I could bump him up to a lot more than that, but because we're mixing the Gimmick Puppets with Orcus, because there's a little bit of synergy there, I'm running him at 1. I've also got two Gimmick Puppet Abyss Doll. So she is basically an easy special summon from hand. If you do have another Gimmick Puppet in hand, you can discard that Gimmick Puppet to the graveyard to special summon this. World Legacy World 1, you already know what this does. It's for Orcus, does Orcus stuff. We've got one Gear Spring Spirit, again a nice easy special summon. Dark Grepher is the only thing that kind of hampers this special summon, but it's kind of needed. Dark Grepher is needed to be played anyway. We're also running Gimmick Puppet Dreary Doll. I did have this at 3, I don't know why I bumped it down to 2, but anyway, yeah, Gimmick Puppet Dreary Doll. Another easy special summon from the graveyard by banishing a Gimmick Puppet from the graveyard, so nice. We've got 3 Orcus Nightmares. I could probably drop this a little bit actually, but it seems to be working alright at the moment, but it does clog up a little bit, so I might have to change that ratio. We've got one Mech Knight Orcus Gisu, or Gisu the Orcus Mech Knight. I do actually own one of him, so I've decided to put him in the deck. He is a 1-card Gimmick Puppet, what's it called? Yeah, Gimmick Puppet Chimera Doll, because he can special summon a token. One Dark Grepher because he's an easy special summon. We're also playing one Gimmick Puppet Destroy. This card I potentially could take out. It's not actually as useful as I thought it would be, but it's there for the moment, for the time being anyway. 2 Gimmick Puppet Terror Babies. Half decent card, can special summon one back for the graveyard, so it's easy. Chimera Doll. You've got one Gimmick Puppet, well, 2 Gimmick Puppet Humpty Dumpty. Again, special summon from hand, easy Chimera Doll. We've got double Orcus Symbol Skeleton. I am thinking about bumping this up to 3 and potentially taking out the Brass Bombard, because Brass Bombard doesn't really seem to come up that much. I tend to get most of my Orcus monsters in graveyard anyway, so potentially could bump this up to 3. Playing 2 Allure Darkness just for a little bit of draw power. One for one just to get out my Brass Bombard. Again, that could be taken out. I've also got 2 trade-ins, mainly because I only own 2. I potentially would bump this up to 3, take out the 1 for 1 and the Brass Bombard, but we'll see. I've got triple Rank Up Magic Numeron Force. Now, this is probably a game winner. So it allows you to rank up one of your XYZ monsters, and it also negates all the effects of face-up cards on the field, apart from the monster that you summoned using this card. So very powerful card, hence why I've got it at 3. I've got 1 at the moment, but I'm still waiting for the other one. We've got triple Condolence Puppet, nice and easy, can send one from deck to graveyard. We've also got Foolish Burial to get our plays going. Monster Reborn just for as an extender. Call by the Grave for some defensive plays. One Perform Puppet just to make some easy rank 8s. Obviously Orcustrated Babble, and 2 Orcustrated Crescendo, or Climax as it's called on EDO Pro. For the extra deck, we've got 1 Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings. I am waiting on this one. This card is fantastic. So So it pops cards with string counters on, which combos nicely with Gimmick Puppet of Strings, which is what you rank it up from. One Gimmick Puppet of Leo. I'm considering taking this out. I was thinking of leaving it in for its win con, but it's not all that useful. 2 Dingisu, 1 Sanafon the Sky Prison, 1 Gimmick Puppet Grinder. This card's really expensive for some reason, I do not know why. 2 Gimmick Puppet Gigantes dolls, just for the rank 4s that we play in this deck. It's an easy snipe of your opponent's resources. Again, I might drop this down to 1 because I don't tend to go into it that often. 1 Orcustrated, which is really powerful card. 1 Longisu, 1 Galatea. I've got the other one in the side deck. 1 Double Bite Dragon, just for a bit of a nice tech, and 2 Gimmick Puppet Chimera doll. In the side, we've got 1 Dino Wrestler Pankratops, 3 Ash Blossom, 1 Gimmick Puppet Disaster Leo number C88, the other Galatea. We've got a Mind Control, the 3rd Core by the Grave, Triple Twin Twisters, World Legacy Bestowal, 1 Titan Asida, and 2 Lost Wind. So that is the deck, ladies and gents. I thought I would just showcase it you. Definitely get at me in the comment section below on some of the things that I could potentially take out and include. And it's just a nice little thing that I thought I would throw together and just kind of like utilize. So what I thought I would do just to close out the video, ladies and gents, is just leave you with a couple of replays. Again, if you did like this content, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all of that kind of good stuff, and I will definitely see you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.